Hey viewers, White Rice here, coming to you live for the countdown doing based on Archive of GE320's video, and it is the top 5 worst movies I've ever seen. This is one I've been waiting to do for a while, so let's get this out of the way. Okay, number 5. If I'm gonna mention number 5, I'm gonna have to mention number 4 on it. This is one a lot of people like, and people think I'm crazy for hating one particular thing about this movie. But shut up! This is my list. I do what I want. Alright, number 5 is The Hunger Games. Number 4 is Catching Fire. Okay, I'm going to tell you something right now. Okay, why don't you say, I hate Jennifer Lawrence as an actress. She cannot act for the life of her. She just reads off the script and puts no emotion into it. This is really obvious in Catching Fire. And you know, here's the thing. With both these movies, I can tell one thing. They have bland acting. The storyline is really boring. Katniss is not portrayed as good as it is in the movie. And you know, it's just a real disgrace. A real disgrace. You know, why these movies aren't higher? Well, because I don't know why they're not higher. But as we go on for the list, we can explain. Alright, number 3 on the list is one Nostalgia Critic said was a really good movie of his, but I don't like, and that is Where the Wild Things Are. I loved this book as a kid, but when I saw this movie, good God, it reminded me of my real life. Screaming and yelling, a dark setting. Good God, Spike Jonze, why do you remind us of real life? Isn't that the opposite of what a movie's supposed to do? I mean, I do not like the characters in this movie. I don't like the unnecessary violence and darkness in this movie. I really don't. It just, good God, Spike Jonze, were you on crack or something? Alright, number 2, one Nostalgia Critic hated, I'm sure a lot of you hate it out there, and that is Son of the Mask. This movie, the visual effects is what kills it. The writing, the acting, it's worse than The Mask. The visual effects, the baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You know, I just cannot explain this. The thing that really kills this movie is the baby trying to be innocent to the guy. Hasn't it been done to death already? It's like, yeah, no, this movie's bad. But first, let's get to honorable mentions, or dishonorable mentions. Alright, for dishonorable mentions, it'll be Sound of Music. I hate the singing, but there are some nice plots in the story that save it. The next movie I do not like, it was originally on my top 5, before Catching Fire, was The Last Airbender. Go see Nostalgia Critic review, but otherwise, this M. Night Shyamalan, you have ruined The Last Airbender franchise. You have! Then the next movie that, you know, really got me mad is Iron Man 2. I can't really explain why, just for the fact that, you know, it kind of ruined the charm of the first Iron Man movie. It kind of made Tony Stark a little more generic, and Gwyneth Paltrow's character, Pepper, a little more crazy, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I have to see it again to prove my dislike. Another movie that I really didn't like, I'm trying to... Oh yeah, I have another one, but that's last for honorable mentions. Alright, the next movie that I really didn't like was Clash of the Titans. Confusing story, you know, bland characters and all. Haven't seen it in a while, so... can't really get back to you. But the last honorable mention, another honorable mention is Scooby-Doo. Remind me by Archive of GE320 of how much the CGI sucks in that movie. And it just was a nightmare. It's a nightmare to watch. And the ending is so cliche. And try throwing too many adult jokes while being immature at the same time. And the last honorable mention is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yes, that movie is incredibly overrated. Roger Rabbit wants to make my hair tear out, but Bob Hopkins saves the day as usual. And the number 1 worst movie I have ever seen in my lifetime, it is none other than The Odd Life of Timothy Green, which Nostalgia Critic reviewed. Oh my God, this movie is awful. Awful. I mean... do I really need to explain what it's about? About a boy who's raised by a garden with the worst parents ever, and the kid is just like, Jesus and all. I saw this movie with my friend, with my now, I don't know what to call it, Orange Bowl. I saw Orange Bowl when this movie came out on Labor Day one time, and good God, it's a waste of money. I mean, you know, I will probably have to do a review on it to fully explain why I hate this movie, but good God, this story is stupid. Really, really stupid. So yeah, guys, that was my top 5 worst movies. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Thank you to Archive G Free 20 and to all you viewers and subscribers out there. Alright, see you next time. Bye.